So hi everyone, good day. I'm Ruth Julianes from BSE 3K. So today I will share some tips on how to do a research paper. So you and your group mates will think about what is the issues and problems that happening right now, so that you will gonna start to think what is your research title is. So me and my group mates think about what our research title is about the communication apprehension among the college student at Baal Community College. So we think about this kind of study because we also experiencing the CA or the communication apprehension during in discussion, also to public speaking or to talk to everyone. And then after you think what is your research title, you will gonna start to the introduction. So our introduction, we also focus on the Makroski 1997 model. So it offers the insight on how individual perceive and cope with anxiety and communication settings. And then after you done with your introduction, you will gonna think what is the statement of the problem on your study. So our SOP number 1, we question what is the profile of the respondent in terms of their age and also their in terms of their gender. And our SOP number 2, it's questionable what is the level of the CA of the respondent in terms of the group discussion and meetings and also the interpersonal communication. And then after that, our SOP number 3, it's what is the overall level of communication of the respondent based on their PRCA 24. So the PRCA 24 means the personal report of the communication in terms of CA. So that after you've done with your SOP, you will gonna start to the assumption of the study. So this is also connected to the SOP I've said earlier. So our first SOP, we are going to know the profile of the respondent, such as their gender and their age. And the second one is to determine their level of communication apprehension or anxiety, and to where they are afraid of in a group discussion or in meetings or an interpersonal communication. So the third one is what are the PRCA is that to measure the level of their anxiety in terms of the respondent to the supplementary materials for the communication apprehension based on the findings of our study. And thereafter that, we as we go on to this discussion, we were gonna think about what is the significance of our study. So our significance of the study is this, where your research benefits to our research beneficial is to the students and educators and the curriculum expert, administrations, and also the future researchers. So this after you do the significance of the study, you're gonna think what is the scope and the limitation of your research paper. So it where your group mates conduct your study of, and then who are your target of your study. So and what is the research design you choose to this study. And then after that so our target of our study is also the college students of Bao Community College enrolled in the especially in the English major first year, so that is to identify the communication apprehension. And the method we also use on this study is the mixed method, the quantitative and the qualitative research design. We are going to conduct a survey questionnaires and also the checklist to have a different level of their communication apprehension experiences. So that after that, the definition of the terms on this study, we also indicate that we are going to analyze the CA of Macroski 2021, so that the next you are going to the supplementary materials. We also intended to the esteem of a person and the fear of making a mistake, and in the classroom environment, and also in the communication competency. And then afterwards, you will jump into the chapter 2. So the chapter 2 is all about the RRL, or the review of related literature of the study. So in this, I will share some two major of I choose in this study. So we also have Makruski 1997 and Kelly 1973 model. So from Makruski 1997 is to know the level of communication apprehension with the other person, with the anxiety of the other person or other persons. So excuse me. And from the Kaylee 1973, it is about the CA of a person are far away from their teachers, usually blame for their social academic problem. So after you've done with the chapter 2, the review related literature of the study, you will jump into the chapter 3, which is all about the methodology. So in this chapter, we use the research design sampling techniques and also the profile of the respondent. So in our research, we employed the mixed method to gather all the data and systematically to answer the what, who, why, and the aspect of the research problems in this using of the quantitative and qualitative data. So after that, you are gonna do the sampling techniques. So we use the systematic sampling that we conducted as the students of Bao Community College focuses on the first year in English department. So the respondent we have in this study is 100 of enrolled at the first year, especially at English major at Bao Community College. So these are the students we select because it is the course usually as requiring to speak what the language we are taking while we discussing or while we are explaining in front of the class. So it is very suitable to them in our communication apprehension study. Sige pa. Sige pa nga na eh. Dali na, tikakat ko na sana yan.
Ano na?
Diri pa.
Sabi nga nila sa istorya niya,
Baba.
nagkarala at tuloy ba
Baba
nagkuha?
pa. Atas mo.
Dapat, nagkuha na isa, tumating
Tas
ako
pa.
mo din. Ang sulit daw.
Oops. Nagbaba naman agad. Baba na,
Driver.
tikakat sana.
Ako ba di nakakatulong?
Napindot mo sa reaction button.
Nagbabantayan
Dali
pa,
na.
mga mo.
Baba pa. Tama na.
Tata. Kaya.
So, the research instrument we use in this first So, the research instrument is first the survey questionnaire to measure the level of the respondent and their communication apprehension in 4 categories. So, first, the interpersonal communication. Second is the small group communication. Third is the mass communication. And also, the fourth one is the public speaking. And also, for us to easily identify who are suffering with the fear and anxiety among these students. And the second is the observation checklist. So this instrument is for us to observe the sign of CA based on their movement, avoidance behavior, and also the nervousness when it comes to the discussion which is happened during in class hours. So, in our statistical statement or treatment or data analysis, the researchers adapt tools that are relevant to our study. So, a questionnaire is crafted to assure the clarity and accuracy. And for the observation checklist, we focus on the behavioral of communication apprehension.